So I can hear everybody live. It's important for anyone that wants to talk, chat, etc. Or something else. Hopefully, this will want to handle this today. All right. Let's head over to you guys. There's always hiding cameras and whatnot. This guy.
Good to see you again. You know, I've still got...
Let's see real quick, guys. We need 60 seconds. Then we're gonna talk to him. So let's step out of the sun. So ECAS colors are kind of green, guys, which makes sense since they're closely allied to the Atreides. Which we're about to see. What's up, Pama? How you doing? What's up, Pama? I gotta thank you, Pama, for being by my side as we finally broke our numbers, and we're still rising, which is kind of crazy. I don't know how. So I thought I'd need to stream today and pop out a video for Father's Day, you know? I should have just got some points. No. No. Is it every 30 seconds this refreshes? Everything else seems to have gotten points. There's no way I just got that capped and lost it in the last... Oh, there we go. How you doing, buddy? All right.
See you again. You know, yeah, the quartermaster let us know that you'd helped us out.
Now we got all this. So we got the power harness. Heavy armor. Okay, okay. And you can hit the stats on this by hitting Alt, I believe. You gotta learn it first, maybe. And we got Pit Tears Deceptor, 20,000, and we got Precision Rangefinders. No one's with me today. No one's with me today. It's just me right now. But we made a top 3 guild, which I'll show shortly. And we're collecting all of our resources or rewards, which come even in cosmetics. So we can see here that we've gotten for steel suits, we got House Emoda, this color scheme. For ECAS, we got a heavy armor. So like we go here now, we got we can say this plate here, and then we can go to House ECAS. It's a lot like Atreides, but with some gold as the third accent color. So we can get that right here. So like, let's say we're looking at the helmet, guys. This is like a helmet, right? This is Atreides. This is ECAS. So it's like you get like a gold shade. I know, check this out. So we can look here, we are number 3 on all of the Tartarus, which is dozens of sieges, up at least, let's say a minimum of a couple thousand players, and we're top 3, and we did it in 2 days. So right now we're going to look at rewards. So we just claim this one, which we have 24,000 personal contribution, 14,000 personal contribution. This one's still cooking. This one's still cooking. This one might be still cooking. I think I just took this morning. This one. So we still have some rewards we're waiting to collect, but we're going to go locate these and collect some of the stuff now so we don't miss out. And like divots we're still taking. Soon we'll be at 3,500 on it. So we're going to grab that one. Wallach. Before the 6 hours is up, we'll get it. We should have its swatch. So we're just looking for locations like this. Yeah, just 2 days. It's a burden them. They've kind of been gone, so it's just been me solo, so I didn't stream. But I've done this essentially solo, which is what we're telling. Things like this, etc. We're just gonna show it off, and then we're gonna go to the PvP area and show what it looks like, and just play there today. But first, we're gonna show you how you collect rewards and whatnot, and then we're gonna go over how I got there as a solo player and how you can do it too. Because we did it as a solo player. We have a guild. I'm not gonna say we don't. He's last online. This guy was online on the 12th. They were online last night, but he just joined us. As you can see, they're members. He hasn't been on in 3 days, and then his first time on was this morning. Thank you, Fama. So we basically managed to do this on our own for the last 2 days, and we're gonna go through how we did it and show what some of the rewards look like. So right now we're just running around collecting rewards. Now we'll put this way down here because we have quite a few rewards to collect, and then make sure we got our blueprints and what they look like, how there's variants. Like if I go to research, we go to like this one, so you can look at the like different things. I haven't seen any still suits like that yet, so let's go down here so we can't see what the hood looks like. I think this is a Plastinium still suit, so you got this helmet looks like that. So now let's look for still suits. If I click on the Chome still suit, yeah, see it's Chome. But it's a perfect blueprint, and that's just a reward we got, and how this really cost us nothing. So we gathered this reward already, we've gathered this reward, we've gathered this reward. Now we're gonna fly over to Giri and collect that reward. And how if you do that, what I did with 3 people, you'll be #1 guild in the game. And you can do that easily. You know everybody that joined the guild, brother. It's Bird, Bread Boy Bird, you know, his Twitch. Moreland, he's been in the guild, he just doesn't play a lot, and I haven't heard from him in a few days. And it's people you know from Scum, or just buddies I was in the Navy with. We haven't had a lot of subscribers try to join yet, but we do have a Discord channel for that, so we'll grow and get everyone together. We learn how you can be in different sieges and visit. Oh, you're funny, Chum. No, Chome. Sorry if I mispronounced it. Chome. Thank you for correcting me. But we have a lot of little rewards to go pick up, and I want to do that because I want to test and make sure we don't lose the rewards at the end of the week. If you have to pick them up during the week, I wanted to make sure you can pick up rewards as you go. And then, you know, you can pick up the rewards as you go, or you can let them pile up. So we're just doing some testing right now before we head to the deep desert. We also had to come back for a sword. We ran out. We forgot to take a sword with us, and it broke. So we were stranded out in the deep desert with nothing but a gun in our fists, essentially. But if you want to wear some Chum, you know, I could be persuaded to wear some Chum. Oh, Chome. Yeah, Chode. Yeah, I'm sure you can watch them right now. I'm pretty sure they're playing Apex Legends. And I'm sure Bird's streaming that. Or Bread Boy Bird. If I had to guess, that's where all of them are at. That's where he's at. Grinding for his Diamond League. He said he'd be back at some point today to play with me, but we'll see. But if not, we're still gonna go out on our own and demonstrate. We got a lot of PvP action lately, so we're gonna have a video coming out with like our PvP build and why I think it's the way to go, and how PvP actually works, which no one really tells you about yet. And one of the secrets, I think, close enough to a secret, very important for when. Now here we see, guys, this is Talagiri, so you gotta talk to this guy, and we can see right here. I'm here for my reward.
Absolutely. One good.
So now that we've done this, you can see here, he's given us, he gave us the Penetrator. This is a shotgun that fires drilling darts, which penetrate slowly through a Holtzman shield and continues drilling, causing gaping bleeding wounds enemy. When the inventor was asked about the juvenile name, he simply replied, "I'm all about drilling through defenses and going deep. I also design weapons. Ask your mother." Okay, that's pretty funny. I don't care who you are. So we also got irradiated cores, 10,000 silver. We also got the Sandflies Carver, which is a unique, looks to be tier 4 cutter rate, which is unusual. So, but it gives, this is what you want to use for aluminum, because this gives you increased aluminum yields. So that's good. So I want to try to sort these. Plastinium, 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 duraluminum. So aluminum, duraluminum, and plastinium. So now we should have duraluminum, or plastinium, 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 duraluminum, aluminum, and duraluminum. Okay, there we go. Now we're in order of our blueprints. Does he know he's got purple halo? No, I'm here. I'm glad you're on. Oh, okay, I'm glad too. I wanted to get on and it's Father's Day, and my wife was like, "What do you want to do today?" I was like, "Can I stream?" And she was like, "Go for it. You know, have fun today." She took the dog to the park, and now I'm here just streaming, and we're gonna make a video of our PvP. But we can look here, guys. Talagiri. We have 12,000 contribution. The point is currently owned by Atreides, and I can tell you that's because I own it. Richies is currently owned by Atreides. I can tell you it's because I own it. Devitz is currently owned by Atreides. I can tell you because I own it. Ekaz is owned by us. We already capped it out at 14,000 points. Still increasing because I own it. Moritani, 24,000 points, and that's because I own it. Wallach, we have 12,200 points, and it's going up, and that's because I own it. So basically, you can see right now we own 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 zones in the deep desert. What's up, Heinrich? Currently, we own 6 zones in the deep desert. I've done that as myself because my guys have been playing other games, as Fama knows. They're trying to grind crystal or diamond, whatever it's called, in Apex. So I've been solo. As solo, exactly, landlord, I've taken 6 zones and have gotten our guild to 3rd place. These points would be doubled for our guild if they were with me when we took them. The way it works is you have to walk into the zones to capture them with your whole team. If your whole team is there, or whoever you're playing with is there when you capture it, all of you share these points, which gives you more voting power as a guild. And therefore, everyone gets these rewards because this is the personal house rewards. The voting power right now essentially has been me. So in 2 days, we went from not even being on the leaderboards to number 3 for House Atreides. And as you can see, Atreides is winning, which makes us the 3rd highest guild in the game out of 10. And it's just basically been me. Is what people would see right here is that this guild here, you got to be careful for. We have a lot of voting power, so at the end of the week, when we go to this land strat here in 6 hours, my votes will get to hit one of these. And we're looking at either doing, I think, vehicles. We want to see what type of rare shit we can get. This is super broken. This is probably what's going to win. But I have enough votes that I can really sway the balance. Because this here is pretty cool, right? Repair costs and refining times. Sure, I don't really care about refining quickly. You have a week, you know. This here. You only get these through the Landsrads, and I have enough votes this week to do that. So we're going to be in the deep desert, in the PvP zone, and we're going to be looking at how I'm doing this and maintaining this. See right here, points are still going up, points are still going up, points are still going up. So basically, you can just fly to these locations and collect your rewards. So right now, we're collecting our rewards to show people what you can get passively as a solo player. Granted, I've had a fight over some of these, but not as many as you would think. And that's like a huge part, I believe, personally, is looking at what you can do to get things for free. You know, you want to minimize things that cost you, right? You want to be full gains. And right now, I'm trying to remember where some of my houses are at because I have a lot of rewards across different houses. And right now, I'm having a hard time finding where these houses are. So I'm I wrote down locations. I'm currently reading, trying to find them. And it's taking me a minute. But we're going to get there, guys. Like, for example, I think I go to Arakeen for 2 of my reward houses. I think Wallach is there. And Alexan and maybe Matelli. I think. So that's where I'm going to have to head to next on our journey. Our journey to collect rewards. And that's like something that's pretty important. So if you don't collect these rewards, you lose them. She is angry at scum users of crosshairs or dots. As she said, funny third that lie out people are hidden. Oh yeah. Heinrich, that's insane. She is angry at scum users of crosshairs or dots, or she said funny third programs that allow. Yeah. Scum is littered by those, and it's because they don't have an anti-cheat. Scum doesn't have an anti-cheat. and there's no way of proving who's using it, who's not using it, which is pretty bullshit. You know, I'm not gonna argue that. And that's why random people get banned and they don't have to do anything wrong. You know, I got banned because they accused me of that. Which in this game, you don't gotta worry about that. You guys can clearly see because most of my kills are with a fucking sword. You guys will see that soon, I'm sure, when we get into the PvP zone and start farming and showing you guys how I take points. And hopefully some tips and tricks on how to capture those points. Oh, Battle Eyes. Battle Eye is pretty good, but Battle Eye is only as good as the people who actually take the time to go over it. Like, the devs have to be watching Battle Eye. There's a lot of, I mean, Battle Eye is good. I'm not going to talk shit on Battle Eye. Battle Eye is pretty solid. So, like, you know, that's a pretty good anti-cheat. But if you're not watching, like, if you don't have active devs who are checking Battle Eye, I've encountered some cheaters on here, and I have them in recordings, so I reported that to the devs already, because I'll show you something that's really nice, guys. If you didn't know this, if you're playing the game or interested in the game, and you're worried about cheaters, if you hit escape, you can go right here to report bugs, request help, anything, and it automatically pulls up a thing that you send directly to the devs. So I've already sent some cheaters using radar hacks to the devs, and like devs have already taken care of it. Yeah, she was doing some events, and there was one guy running on third person, hip firing. Then she hidden and foliage prone, steps rush to her, and same guy kills her. Yeah, there's people like that. I've ran into them myself on that game.
With me, house, sir? I have no time for idle chatter.
So if we look, guys, we have rewards with House Soar, so we can look and see House Soar. We got 10,000 points. Oh, we're just short of pincushion boots.
Do you have business with me, house,
so you go here, you click reward, and you guys can see that we got boots now. Sadly, I didn't get the best set of boots. I just got duraluminum, but it's better than aluminum. And you get thermal responsive ray amplifiers and fuel. Like, these are really rare items that you can only find in the deep desert. And we just got a bunch of them passively. Then she was on a house, steps running. When she aims the door, stops, double back, enter my door, and beeline for her. That was hidden for me watching. Yeah, sus as hell. Yeah, sounds super sus, man. And I mean, I would have believed it too. And that's like the problem with some of the scum stuff. If you play on a server where you have someone who can ban people, they just, as soon as they're suspect, they ban. Even if it wasn't, they might not even break any rules, just to that person, they ban them. But you get on like this game here, it uses Battle Eye, this is their newest client, but the devs also take into consideration when you report stuff. Like, I got an email back within 30, I think it was 2.5 hours, I got an email back from the devs saying they reviewed my footage and they're banning the people. And this was during opening weekend. These guys were worried about banning cheaters. So right now, guys, we're preparing to head to the PvP zone. We're gonna go back out there soon. I just wanted to show you guys some stuff. There's things like you got to take care of, and it's kind of like my dailies. I skipped a lot of that. You know, I skipped the water gathering, so you guys don't have to watch me gather my water and stuff. And now we're just showing you what it looks like to get your rewards. You can't do that on first person. Yeah, then the guy says he only plays first person when we all saw him running sideways and shooting. Oh, yeah. People be like that, man. I mean, you know how it is, Heinrich. Rule treaters always make like a fake excuse. It's because they don't know what it's like to actually play the game. So this here's the world map you guys are about to see. And this is how you travel from destination to destination, including the deep desert. But yeah, it's insane. I would be frustrated if I was your wife too. There's nothing like that. Getting killed by someone who's blatantly cheating is one of the most frustrating things. And then when they're cheating, and since they don't know how the game mechanics work, because they've always cheated, you know, they just pop out of the game. They're like, oh, they make it like an excuse that you know is not real. And it's like, how can you sit there and try to defend yourself? You know? So yeah, now we're at one of the city hubs where everyone from all the sieges, so like an actual MMO hub, where everyone can meet, trade, and talk together. Sometimes there's just trolly people here running around like blaming music through their voice chat. But here we are, and like we're here to talk to a couple of these people to get our rewards, you know? I don't remember who exactly is in here, but I know there's a few in here. I think one of them is above me right now. I don't remember all their names. Let's check, hit L real quick. Oh, wrong button. So we got, I can't see them on, oh, here, Motelli. So I need to go to them for reward. I don't need to go to Verada. I feel like I'm missing one somewhere. I feel like Wallach's supposed to be here. Well, we'll find out, guys. But yeah, this is how you get your rewards. I think it's a cool mechanic, but it's a little tedious. I went the wrong way. It's a little tedious. Like, I don't believe you should have to run. I think you should be able to claim your rewards at your base or in one location. Because you have to go find these people, and if you don't know where they're at, it can take a while to run around and find like all these locations. I spent a couple hours last night looking for these before making today's video. I'm still having a hard time remembering them. I asked why she does not play Dune because she has over 7K hours on Conan. She said no nudity on that one. That's pretty funny. It's true, there is no nudity. But I mean, you wouldn't be running around naked in this game anyways. Like, if we're being honest, you just couldn't, Heinrich. But that does sound like your wife. That's pretty funny.
Salutations. What business? Knowledge is the...
So now this guy gave us $10,000, you know, so that's free money. We'll deposit this before we leave. Heinrich, you could help in that. Yeah, you gotta be naked, Heinrich, while she plays. That's the secret. You need to run around naked while she plays, and there won't be any issues. I call that a win-win. Actually, I think I know where House Wallach is. I think I remember. I'm looking at my notes. Takes a minute, but we get there. I need to cross these guys off. Talgary, Ikaz, Morta, Sor. We just did Mutel. Now that leaves us with, if I can find Wallach up here, that leaves us with, yep, I think I see them over there in the distance. That'll leave us with Alexin and Hagal. I mean, she plays Conan mostly. She walks around home birthday suit.
I suspect you have some business with House Wallach.
Yeah, this is House Wallach.
Both.
I'm here for my reward,
Let it
guys.
never be said that House...
And they gave me Emperor's Wings and a Carterizer. So let's check that out. Now we've capped out of money. So now we got this one. It's a Plastinium Dagger. Is modified that was developed for treating field injuries. It seals injuries as it cuts using a small cutter ray to superheat the blade. Mostly useful for amputations and desperate field surgeons. Discovered. Setting your enemy on fire. Oh, so this also ignites your enemy on fire. This is duraluminum, so it's going to go here. Duraluminum. And this is plastinium, so we got to move our stuff around a little bit, guys. Bloom. So right now these are all the blueprints we've gotten passively just playing this game. And like, so far, like, we could sell all these if we wanted. Immediately. Like, this one I might sell because no one in my team uses it and I don't use it. And I'm not a big fan of it. But this is, as you can see here, from the Dune universe, this twisted mentat of Baron Harkonnen, Peter DeVray, created this modified disruptor to be used to suppress riots on Gady Prime. In his words, peace through suppression. Let's see what we got going on here. So many times I was chatting with people on webcam and she walks in to fetch smokes or something, and the awkward silence of the guy's like, she knows you're on webcam, lol. A wife who just walks around naked. That's pretty funny. So we found House Wallach, guys. That leaves us with House Alexin and House Hagal, I believe. Let's check again. I don't got enough points for them. So you can see here the factions I chose to target for this test. We already got Metelli, Sor. Let's look. Kino, Maros, Argoza. There's Alexin. We got 2,000 from them, so we get 10,000 Solari. And then there's one I'm missing, guys. You guys aren't helping me. I need you to look closely. Hagal. We get a 20. It's not worth going for, so I'm not worried about it. She's an airhead, very distracted. Accidents happen a lot. That's pretty fucking funny. Alright, guys, so I guess we technically got all the loot we're after for right now because Alexin is 10,000 Solari, and money's money. So, that's it. So right there, we just ran around, located all of our locations we needed, and got all of our rewards, and now we're just going to get ready to go to the PvP zone. That's it. We're just going to head back to base, drop this stuff off, and depending on who's hanging out, if anyone wants to see the straight PvP, we're going to go straight PvP zone. If you guys don't worry too much, maybe I'll show you what it looks like to farm certain zones and how you do this. Also, thanks for the like so far, guys. And if you're new, thank you for the like. If you're not new, thank you for the sub if you subbed. Either way, I appreciate you guys being here to hang out with us and celebrate our new milestone as we finally broke. We were behind a barrier for a while, and it looks like one of our videos finally took off. And now we caught some wind, some speed, and it feels quite nice. So I appreciate all you guys who've been with me since the beginning. Don't know what happened. We were stuck on a wall, and then one day, and then the next day our channel just popped off for a little bit. So I'll show you guys this too right here. So let's say you needed some water and you're thirsty. This people.
You buy water, yes? Are you kidding me? Am I wearing a red hat? It means water in the old words.
There you go. Suk suk.
Now buy something or piss off.
Suk suk. It means water. But you can trade with this guy and he just sells a cup of water. Then you got people like this.
Ah, it's you again. Come to
You can trade. He'll sell you like spice stuff. Spice melange, guys. 120,000 Solari. Super expensive. One of our goals today is to get spice production online in our base. So if you want to say you're hurting on weapons and you don't have the resources to craft something, you can buy temporary weapons from these people right here.
How's it? You're back for more, eh?
And you tell her I'm looking for blah blah blah. So you can get the Carrot Vipers. So there's unique schematics here. There's duraluminum. So this is a pretty good one. And this one's basically, it passes through shields and fills up blood, right? This one here, Adept's repeating triple shot. It's a gun. I'm not a fan of it. You can find these. You can find these. You don't have to buy these. These are all findable. But these are things you can make. You can buy, right? And you can also scroll down, and you can see that you can buy these from her, which are standard variants. Which, if we look at the, I can't look at that right now. That's like iron, you know. But you got all it. So she only sells up to iron, maybe steel right here, guys. Might be steel. But you can also buy like components you might need. You're having a hard time finding. You can buy them. So this is not a bad place to be. Bars, or you can go meet people and buy extra spice drinks for sometimes a cheaper price. This here is the market, guys. So I'll show you that real quick over here. Here's how you deposit your money.
Welcome.
So
Like to deposit or withdraw
you can store items too, right? So I could store all this stuff if I wanted. You can also just talk to the guy. I want to deposit 50,000.
How much Stellaris would you like to deposit?
And for some reason, my money just keeps going down. I don't know where my money's going. This should just be dropping. I have no clue yet. But like, you can sell things here. Like my pant. Like these are someone's selling Syndicate pants. These are what I'm wearing right now. They're selling these for 69,000. You can go to heavy armor, and this is all it's selling heavy armor. And not everyone's selling the best items yet. And that's because it's still pretty new. You're not sure if you want to sell them or not. These are cosmetics, radiation suits, unique schematics right here. So this is what you really want if you want to make stuff yourself. These are for the light armor category, and have like both. So people are selling these for 65k a pop. I have a bunch of these to sell. I'm going to be bringing them here and selling them for a lot cheaper. The Syndicate boots, which are way easier to get than the chests. Buy the chest. Like here, there's rare blueprints you can see, Mindex helmet, shaded hood. So this is where you can come and get some stuff. Now what I was going to show you guys, Idaho's charge. So like this is really expensive as you can see, but like these are some of the things you guys can find. And I recommend doing that if you're not going to go PvP, this is what you want to be doing, buying stuff here. But what we're looking for, guys, and my favorite thing is a heavy weapon. Like, this is a really good one. All these are pretty good pricing. But this right here, guys. Wait, is this it? No. You can get a last gun right here. Basically, one of the strongest guns in the game. Duncan, Idaho, right? Yeah. I'm in his faction, so I've met him already for the quest line. I've talked to him, etc. Not going to show that, but right here, check this every day if you're going to be going to the deep desert. You check this, and what you're looking for, thank you, Fama, thank you. What you're looking for is the rocket launcher. If you can't make one yet, look for one, because you can come here, and people are selling rockets already, guys. Rockets are cheap. They're selling rockets, but right now, no rocket launcher. And every time you come here, be looking for a rocket launcher, because that's one of the first things you want to sink your money into. It's just going to help you farm. These are people's bases right here, you can see. And there's, like, not a lot of things are being sold yet. Like here, if you need to buy some of this stuff, you want to farm for yourself, etc. Spice Melange is going for 10k a pop. That's pretty cheap. That's just for one, though, and you need like 30, so it's still not super cheap, right? But you're looking for is, like, things add up, right? And if you're not going to farm it yourself, you can always come and check it for buying. Like this here. You can see people selling stacks of stuff. Personally, I think you should just hold on to it because you never know when you're going to need it. But some of this you could go buy and complete the quest I was showing you guys before. Raw resources. People are selling spice sand, residue, etc. Like, a lot of stuff is getting sold. You can get parts here. For example, let's say I needed a carry-all. No one's selling that yet. Medium ornithopter. People are just selling broken down pieces. The only actually, this is not a broken down piece. It's overpriced. So you can check for things, you know, and you should check every now and then. You might find a steal because it's still a new game and prices haven't stabilized yet. So like Caleb's Drinker, you get enough that you can farm that, never pay for this. Scipio's Drinker, you can farm this, don't pay for it. And like these are all pretty common farms. The Moisture Sealer, now this is a rare one, guys. This is super rare. But is it worth 179k? The answer is no. No one's going to buy that. That's why it's been on here a while. But yeah, check things. The Jolt Sword, this one, 145k, not worth that. Spark Sword, 99k, not worth that. I have 5 of them. Poison Mist, I got 9 of these. Don't pay this amount. It's super cheap, super easy to make, and I can show people if they're interested in how to get it really cheap. This, maybe pay that. If you don't want to farm it, this here's not a bad price. The Spark Sword here, that's not a bad price. But the durability is low, so don't buy that. All these people are selling swords that are like low durability. This one, don't buy that. You can farm that guaranteed. There's like a lot of guaranteed drop spots for that. So like that's the thing you're looking at. Sidearms, you know, don't buy these. Like people just don't know prices yet, and they're just hoping someone pays for it. And that's like this here. This might be worth that. This gun, if it was, this one's low durability right now, you can see. Or no, this is a full durability weapon. That might be worth it, in my opinion. I would probably pay that if I had a good money-making system right now. Right now I don't, so I'm not going to buy that. But like certain weapons, they're not worth the prices. Now here, 88,000. Full. If it was full durability, I might jump on that right now. Like that's how good this gun is. Right, the long shot. Now that actually might be worth it, guys. Hold on. 262. Oh, here it goes. 209. Semi-automatic, heavy dart, clip size. It's a little less good as this one. But for 10k, that's not a bad gun to pick up. And that's why we're going to get it. Just like that, guys. Just a quick weapon. We found a steal, essentially. The Trapper. This might be worth it too. So what we're going to do is compare the Trapper here to the Scrubber. See the difference in damage? Probably not worth it. And that's what you're looking for, is go through here and look for things like that. Let's see. The Scrubber's worth, that's probably a Plastinium. But this here, you're looking for, this one's not bad, so we're going to get that too. You guys were talking a lot, and then you quit, so maybe my chat bugged out. Let's check. I appreciate the likes and subs, guys. But always come here and check these things. If you're not doing it, because look, you can get unique schematics, right? As we looked at before. Don't pay for these; they're not worth it. This one might be worth it. It's aluminum, maybe not. That's a little much for aluminum. But it's up to people, right? And the prices haven't balanced out yet, so just be careful. But always, like I said, come here and you're paying whatever price. Like if it's less than 100K, you buy that rocket launcher on the spot. But yeah, just wanted to show you guys a little bit of this. So now we got some extra guns, right? Well, I bought them. Hold up. So my orders. Oh, there we go. So you can claim them. Boom. Boom. And I'll show you guys this stuff in a minute. So like, let's go down here. We claim this sniper rifle. It's pretty good. Here, we'll throw this on here for right now. We'll look at it in a second as we head out. So that's like an auction house. Yeah, that's exactly what that is. So I've shown you. This is all made by players. So, you know, prices are going to fluctuate. This isn't MMO, and that's what makes this like significantly a different experience than people compare it to Conan Exiles. Conan Exiles, truly just a survival game. This here does feel like an MMO. It has a lot of MMO elements. So you need to pay close attention to that because there's a lot of enjoyable features that you'll miss out on if you think of it as just a survival game. You need to think of it as a hybrid, a very unique hybrid. And with that, you can get a load of unique things and make it quite enjoyable. So now, since we're preparing to head to the PvP zone, something a lot of people don't know, unless you've been watching a lot of videos lately, all these circles are entry points. So, you know, they say the big brain thing is to build near one of the exits so you can come and go faster. Sure. Makes sense to me. I just base my base in the middle because I only want one base and I don't mind flying to a couple locations. I'm in each corner. It maybe takes me an extra 2 minutes to leave the map in the PvE area. So like, it's up to you how you want to play, but I come in right here and I'm 2,000 meters from everywhere I want to be at any time. The most I think the farthest I have to fly is 4,000 meters to loot something, but being in the middle gives me access to all the resources in any direction. So if you want to min-max, build next to one of these and then build another base somewhere else next to one of these so you can just fly in and out of the zone. Get it. Do it. Do what's best for you. For me, I know that what's best, but I still prefer being in the middle. I like my little base location, which we have an upgrade, guys, that you guys will see soon compared to last time. And I got 1 minute till fucking sandstorm. Suck that up real quick, guys. Let's see if we can't find a hiding spot to wait out the storm. Like right here. Oh, that counts as unsheltered. Oh, no, that was sheltered. We'll be fine if we're sheltered, guys. We're just going to hang out in here for a second. If anyone has any questions, feel free to ask them. We're going to be going to the PvP zone soon if that's what you guys want to see. If you want to see like spots I farm, then we can check again, guys. So Deverts, we're almost at 3,500. So we'll probably stop there on our way back because in 3 minutes we get the 3,500 point because I own it. Talagiri, we're crossing fingers and hoping we hit that Talagiri swatch, guys. We already got the penetrator. Mortani we capped out a minute ago. Ekaz we've already capped out. Wallach, keep fingers crossed because I want the heavy armor swatch. Raichis, if we're lucky we'll get it, but I want Idaho's charge. That to me, I believe, has to be a sword. And if I can get Idaho's sword in 5 hours, I'm praying. I doubt it, but it is what it is, guys. We can also go to the PvP zone, and for this, guys, they want Regis Rapiers. Regis Rapiers. I'm not making those. It's not worth. It's 640 points is a lot, actually, but what you got to do to get there, just not yet. Aragozi, we don't need. So, like, right now, we still own Talagiri, Davets, Ekaz, Mortani, and Wallach. We own 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 zones still in the PvP zone, so I don't really need to check on them yet. And we're still getting tons of voting power. You're going to see this bar jump up in a minute as my points all accumulate for all the zones. And just like that, as a solo player, I've gotten tons of loot. My blueprints are probably worth 100K a pop. I could sell them if I wanted, but I don't want to because I want to have them for me and my guys when they finally come back. But yeah, we're level 3 guild, and based upon what's left, we may be the number 1 guild this week in the next 5 hours because there's not enough zones for people to match our points. Granted, they've been working on this for days. Oath and House Index have been 1 and 2 for this whole week. We didn't move to the black zone until maybe 2 days ago, or the PvP zone. And in 2 days, we've already made it to number 3. And it's primarily just been me grinding. If my guys had captured these points with me, every time this ticks, it would be double or triple. See right there, that's 1 tick. Boom. Points, guys. So we would have got a point right then if it just been me and, say, Bread Boy Bird. I think the sandstorm's passed now. So we can head back to base, drop this stuff off, or learn it. And let's get out of here. Let's get to the... What do you guys want to see? Fama, Heinrich, do you want me to go to the PvP zone, or you guys want to see like how I farm some things? And where I loot blueprints from? Because I haven't done a blueprint run yet today, so I don't mind doing a blueprint run. So you can see right now we're 2,000 meters from our base, and it takes maybe 2 minutes here. It does pay off to do stuff as a team. Exactly. You don't have to, right? But I think it's important because, for example, right now, we're the third, as I explain this, we're the 3rd highest skill, which means we have the 3rd most voting power out of everyone in House Atreides. There could be small guilds down here with some voting power. But when it comes to choosing this choice, I have a heavy hand on deciding what happens next week for our guild, or for the whole faction. Well, we'll try to get to the PvP zone in a bit. It won't take too long to get there. I can always do some farming points, Heinrich, or Fama. But if they're interested in playing, the PvP may be fun for them to see, but they may also want to know where to get blueprints from. And that's where I think blueprints are huge. I've won some fights just because I had a full better kit of a medium tier, you know. I've only lost 1 fight so far, and that was against 4 guys. In this game, 1v4s makes sense. In real life, it's going to be hard. You can do it though, but you got to catch them by surprise, like advantages. You got to have a hard enough weapon that if you hit someone in the head with a sniper rifle, they're down. So 1v4, 1v3, 1v2 is even hard, but we won our last 1v2. And that's just because I knew what to look for in fighting. Alright guys, let me learn some of these blueprints real quick. Boom. These are all the plastinium I can't make yet. But hopefully by the end of today, I'll be cranking out plastinium. This is one we're going to make for aluminum. I hate this fucking guy. We're selling that. These are the boots I'm wearing now. These 2 things I'm going to sell later. So I'm going to throw them in here. Down here for selling. And these are like a lot of rare resources we got. As you can see, I filled this up with rare resources already. There we go. So, oh, we got more. Oh, is it full or something? Oh, these are even better than the ones I had in here. Let's see. Couplings. So these 2 atmospheric cloth. We can take this out. These 2 things. Put those in there. And, oh, let's look at this gun, guys. So this is the trapper right here. Let me drop off some things. I know I'm trying to hurry for everybody that's watching. Sometimes I get distracted easy. If you've been here a while, you know that. I'll probably need that radiation suit later. Let's put this stuff. Oh, there we go. Iodine pills and medical supplies, which we need for our med kits. This is the long shot, which that's just going to be a backup gun for me. And then we'll take this fuel cell around with us because we're going to need a fuel cell in the PvP zone. We have bases out there too. So I'll show you guys this gun. I specifically bought this gun because it has explosive shots. I'm hoping that this will do a lot of work on enemy aircraft. Like if someone tries to fly at me, I'm just going to unload on them with this. So we're going to test it real quick and some fighting. Hopefully there's some mob. Oh, there's a mob right here. Let's check this out. Okay, you can see the small explosions. I don't know. These shields, guys. We finally broke his shield, but it took a whole magazine. But the little explosions seem to be pretty effective. Let's go ahead and just fuck this guy up real quick. But you know me, I prefer my melee. But we're gonna grab this water. We're just testing this gun, guys. Let's see if it's effective enough for us to actually take with us, and that it's worth its weight. Honestly, it feels pretty good. I think that the little explosions will do damage to aircraft. Is also combat of cars on cars or flyers. So it depends, right? My combat is, I don't actually fight in the air at all. So what a lot of people haven't realized yet, which I'll show you one of the techniques. Oh shit. Give me 1 second. This is what I do to people right there. That's what I do. Which you guys will see in my PvP video that I put out and here in a minute when we get out there. But for now, I think we're going to take that gun with us because, yeah, it's completely possible. Sorry, Heinrich, I misunderstood your question. Yeah, a lot of combat is in the air. That's why I was recommending earlier that you should definitely 100% buy a rocket launcher from the trade post. As soon as you see it, buy it. I prefer the ground game, and so far on this server, a lot of the Harkonnens will just do aircraft battles. They just try to fly and shoot missiles. That's what this gun is for. To destroy those. Because if you didn't know this, explosions in the Dune universe, I'm wearing a shield, so it doesn't hurt me. That's the point of using shields, and that's why swords and barrel darts and stuff became popular. So, yes, 100% possible. Tank, buggies, everything. I have not been doing that yet because it's not my style, per se. I'm sure I will start bombing people soon enough. I just want to make sure we got all our supplies, guys, before we head out there. Sand compactor, tool. I don't need a survey because I already surveyed everything. We got extra spice coffee to keep my Super Saiyan mode up, essentially. I got a good belt, power pack. Yeah, we're good. You're good. I know you're probably watching Bird on his Apex stream. But, oh, let's get some water before I go. That's probably a smart thing to do. Let's go drink a glass of water because water is pretty hard out there. I carry a couple water flasks with me when I go out, but I'll show you where our base is, how we farmed things, why I chose my base location out in the PvP zone, which allows me as a solo player to run with it. Always have fuel, welding wire, and a repair tool on you. So I should fill up my flask. We can fill up our flask when we get there. All right, I'll show you how we get there. I'll show you what it's like. I was gonna farm anyways out there, some blueprints, so we should find a few fights because it's one of the better places. I've already fought like, I think 2 different people at least today alone over a spot. All right, let's get there, guys. And don't worry, I'm sure we'll find a fight. I cannot guarantee it, Heinrich, because it's such a big area. I like that on Dune Universe, the shield is not energy anti at all, more a magnetic field around you. Exactly. I agree. No, not watching Bird, just doing things. Oh, okay. Oh, sounds good for Mom. You do you, bud. We're gonna head out and you guys can see where our base is. It's a good time too since it's dark. Hoping I get there before the sun comes up so I burn less water. But I gotta get there, deposit some things, sort a little bit. Here we go. So you guys are coming to the area of the map. I enter this mode so I don't get sent to the bottom. Just go to the world map. You know, it just gives you a little load screen, not too bad. Didn't take me too long to get here. And then you're gonna go up here to the PvP zone. And then we can talk about once I get here and you see more. You'll see how big this map is. It takes, we're about halfway at the halfway point and one corner of the map is the best way to explain it. I think I got distracted and went too far. Yeah, this looks like the shield wall. Yeah, there it is. So we're gonna come up to this top side. We're about like, let's say, you know, it's Alpha through Echo and 1 through 9. Huge area. And I try to choose like one little spot on the edge of the map is where our base is. and it's still like 11,000 meters from where we enter. So it's big. We already need fuel, so let's refuel real quick. You can see our bases. We have 12,000 meters away, and that one's 21,000 meters away. I have 2 bases over 2 capture points, which allow me to get there pretty quick and capture it. So here's my method for flying. Because you want to stay above or an assault, like assault thopters and stuff, the guys with missiles, you want to stay above them. So get as high as you can. And go ahead and drop down a little bit. And look, we're about 166 knots. Yeah, we're going to have fuel consumption, but that's why I carry so many fuel cells on me. And you can see we're barely dropping speed. But most people are flying much lower than this. So by being above them, we have a good view of the map. We can see if anyone else is flying. A lot of times I'll fly right over people and they'll never know I'm there. That's how I've gotten a few assassin shots on people, is that I just was above them, seen them land, and done my thing. You can also, if you're quick and you have your gun out, you can jump out of this while it's moving and suck it up at the same time. So we're still 700 meters up, you know, and we're going the max speed, covering our distance pretty quick. Right there, I can see that those people's ornithopters are missing. So they're probably out and about right now, and those are a couple of Harkonnens right there. And now we're in full PvP, as you're just seeing it popped up on the banner. Interesting mechanics. To be more, it's nothing. I liked Age of Conan. We've talked about this before. Yeah, like I said, I played Conan a lot back in the day. I loved Conan. Like, that's part of the reason I was always been a big fan of Funcom. I think a lot of their games are quite fun. And I like the Dune universe. Right there, you guys see a worm traveling through the dune. Even from probably 1,000 meters out right now, we're watching it roll through the dunes. There it is, breaching. Beautiful. Look at this, the landscape. This doesn't make you think of the movie Dune or the universe. This is where it's at. Small little rock outcroppings. We have patches of flower sand everywhere. People are gonna have bases out here and stuff. She's asking on private servers. I'm playing on officials only. That's what this feels like. I'm telling you, you get in here and like the people you meet are all from the movies and the universe. That you meet them all the time. And no, I don't play on. You can play on private servers, but nah, you could never have enough people on a private server. Like anyone that wants a private server is just wasting money. You know, we're 5,000 meters out, but I'm getting a little low. Could make me a target for someone with their missiles. So we're gonna go straight up real quick. Burn a little extra fuel. And here we go. Little dive, max speed, still at 700 meters. Let me see. She played a bit on officials in Europe though. Oh, I see. Yeah, I just played on whatever server I could for Conan. But I played officials on Conan. I play officials here. Funcom always is pretty good about their anti-cheat systems. We need to turn a little bit, guys. Kind of got off course. But on here, officials, you can never get enough people. Like, you know, private servers on Conan Exiles, it's 60 people. Pretty easy to match. Just wife's asking me what I want food for the Father's Day. But here, like this deep desert area is massive, guys. Like we're in D8 right now. Our base is in E9, and it just goes on and all this I haven't even searched yet. And now we're at the edge. Like I haven't even discovered. I've discovered I think 1/4, maybe 1/3 of the deep desert. Let me read that, what it says. She plays only on role play servers, so it's a different thing. Oh, I see. Well, I get that, you know. You couldn't do that here, though. Like I said, just there's not enough people. Iraq at Dune would feel empty. Like, this is so big. Oh, here we go, guys. So this here's a control point right here. You can see it's green for House Atreides. I captured that. You can fly in here like this if you wanted to capture it. Boom. We own it already. And our base was strategically located, allow us to snipe from it. This little base is like a PvP base design with shields for, so we don't have to worry about our aircraft getting shot up. So we look here. So like, you could snipe here. But that's not the main idea for this area. Right here, guys. People coming to take it. I'll be right here. Boom. Down, we got cover. We can get behind pillars. We have the high ground in the whole area. So from here, I can easily cover that post. No one takes my house Mertani. And you can see that I've defended this pretty successfully, guys, by looking at here. Personal contribution is 24,670. The total contribution is 25,000. Which means I pretty much held this since it was released, this spot. With our base. No one takes this from me. I hold it. It's mine. So this is the inside of our base. We got some basic refining equipment going on. All this can be picked up and taken back without any losses. You have no fears of that. We got our little shield going on. We have coffee for extra med kits, etc. Right? So like this is the PvP zone. Now she was super into PvP on the beginning. Yeah, Conan PvP is a little rough because it doesn't have some of the same mechanics this does. I can agree with that. I was super into the PvP. But then people started getting too much health, right? You start fighting these guys who are like 1,000 health and you hit them like 100 times before you can kill them with the best weapons. And then they're also wearing plate armor. This is different. Your health is purely based on your build, and there's still weapons. Like my weapon right here can one-shot anybody with a shield down if I hit them in the head. So, that is a unique question. When you kill someone, this is what you loot. The backpack. This stuff is okay. You don't lose this stuff. This stuff takes durability losses, but you can loot this. Now, if we go to the land strat, like we were talking about before, this here, there's choices. I could vote, right? Depending on you voting, there's sometimes there'll be a choice for full loot PvP. So if that wins, that means for one whole week, this area is full loot. So if you kill someone, they lose all of this. Yeah, now it's just the meta is daggers or spears and rolls. Yeah, exactly. It got very one-sided. Conan, you know, the combat's just how it is, right? People are always going to play the meta. This here, there's a lot of different builds at work. And personally, like, that's part of it. So my build is meant to be an assassin. Which fits my playstyle. We'll be back here. Someone lands. Hold my breath. Shot. I get in close. I'm going to stun him. I'm going to knee him. Duncan Idaho style. Which that ability's things like that. So it's very unique. I love it. The fact that you can go farm things, right? So right now this is my location. I've held it. It's around the time of day when a lot of Harkonnens start flying in. I've been holding off against 3 or 4 gunships. I just didn't have a real good way of taking them down. And that's what this is for. This here is to take down the gunships. Sniper rifle's not the best at taking down a gunship. Now I've gotten a few shots where I poisoned the driver. And they crash landed over there. And then I fought them and shit. But that's not really the way you want it to go. So like I was telling you before, this is Bird's Orny. Of the Atreides style. This is mine. Of the Atreides style. I got the actual Atreides color. He's kind of got his own little Mala blue swatch. Which is fine, you know, everyone's got their own flavor. Wife's asking me what I want for food. Father's Day, so she's trying to treat me to something. Sorry, you know, it's Father's Day. She's pregnant, so food is big on her mind. She's starving. Let's see what we got going on, guys. So yeah, give me just a second to collect my thoughts and see where we're gonna go to look for a fight. So what I do is I'll check here, and I look for these symbols here. If there's no Atreides symbol, so Together, I own this one and I want it, right? That's mine. Someone's taking it from me. So what I do, I gotta go look for it out here. I've found it somewhere. I have a base near Together. So this is Wallach. I'll probably lose it soon, but that's my other one. That's our base, guys. We have a base there for this reason. So, oh, we gotta grab water. That's important. And we only got a few hours to get my points. So I want to maintain control of everything that's mine. So we come in here, you know, let's extract the water we need. Take a drink. Let's grab my other water container, which I think I have over here. Yep. Let's fill that too. Make sure we have plenty of water for a long drawn out fight. And let's go get some. They're probably going to take my other point. So I'll be there to capture both, and I have my other base within a nice location to identify them. So we can see we're 12,000 meters away. We're going to need repairs on our wings soon, so we carry it with us. Let's do our normal method. We get a little high. We're going to burn some fuel this way, but I want to have the height advantage on my enemies. And then right there, we're perfect. Just boom. Now I don't have to touch anything. We're going to head right to the right direction, gaining distance, speed. My method is to stay a little higher. That right there sounds like a spice explosion. Yep, right behind us, big spice blowout. Some small spice blowouts below us, as you guys can see. There's a little spice field. There's small, medium, and large spice fields out here. In the PvE area, there's only small spice fields. So let me put this back in location, guys, so I don't lose too much altitude. And we're gonna check. They haven't taken Wallach yet. They only took my Telgiri, so we're gonna go for Telgiri. We're close, 12,000. Don't want to risk losing it because I want that swatch. Basically, I want the cosmetic. I held it long enough to get everything else, which is 10,000 Solari, the sound carver, the penetrator. Now I want the swatch. And yeah, you know, it takes a minute. We're out here. When I get around 650, I like to elevate again. If you hold the right trigger, you can look around without changing course, which is a really smart thing to do. And right now, we're not even burning fuel, guys. You only really burn fuel when you use your wings to elevate. You just gotta remember the Scout Thopter's faster than most Assault Thopters, unless they're running Mark 6 with upgraded wings and stuff. You're gonna be faster than them in the long run. So just maintain your elevation. You have better turning speed, everything else. As you can see, we're gonna go up again. We're 7,000 meters out. Pop up to about 800. Let go, and you want to try to dive in to about 700, like that. Boom, fuel consumption gone, perfect timing, max speed maintained. And then just keep it, you're going to keep a slow decline, right? But we're 60,000 meters out, and we're able to look around. What you're looking for is crashed ships. You're looking for, I'll show you the other things we're looking for. I just happened to notice this and figured we can go look for a fight. And capture a point. And show you how easy it is to actually stay on top of things. If you just pay attention to the control points, you can really stay on top of being a leader. Because eventually some people are going to get annoyed. This guy could be flying 20-some thousand meters that way. A whole squad could be flying 20,000 meters that way. Maybe they're not going to turn around and come and get it. But I'm in a Scout Ornithopter, a base with plenty of fuel. I can be back in no time. All these are flower sand, guys. That's how you make silicone blocks. Really important to farm. Silicone blocks are also pretty light, so it's really a good idea to farm them out here and transpo them back. Yeah, we're 4,000 meters out, so that rock right there, that's probably it. It just looks closer, right? But that's still probably 3,000 meters away. And we're high enough now that we're going to maintain something. We can look here. No one's taking it. No one on our side is taking it. A Harkonnen did, so we can take this back from the Harkonnens. And that's how I'm going to keep my points up. I can't give up. I don't know why. I'm just obsessed with it. If I take it, it's mine. There's also base raid. There is. It's very tricky. You need explosives. An ornithopter can do it with its rocket launchers. But not a lot of people are raiding bases yet, and it's because it's about timing. I figured out how to do it. And once I get some explosions, guys, or explosives, I'm going to show you guys how to do that in a video. Right there, guys. You see that? That's a massive spice field over there. That sound is the worm. Looks like someone was just over there in the spice field. Alright, we're going stealth mode. We got a small base back here on the back left. Appears. Yep, been hit. Someone try to hide it. So I got lowered to the ground so I can land in an instant. There's my little base over there. Now the key is jumping out like this, hitting 3, scooping it up. Activate your shield. Now we're ready for combat. Wait, a worm breach. Yeah, someone's on that spice field, guys. Now you're gonna hear a loud noise. It normally scares me. Don't be scared. And we'll talk about base raiding later. And you're not gonna go pop someone and get all their spice. It's possible. But if we're gonna do that, guys, this is where skill swaps are important. We're gonna want Bendu Sprint if we're gonna try to travel through the desert on foot. So now here we own it. Let's get some elevation. So we own this point again. That's it. That's all you gotta do. We got a little base here for water or anything else we need to stop off for. A lot of worm sign out there. So you can see we got just a little base with some power inside. Maybe a few extra fuel cells. It's been a minute since I've been out here. Escape from PvP. You know, I got some metals, some building materials. I think I've already pulled out most of my storage of fuel. But we still got plenty of fuel to get around. There's a lot of worm signing going out there, guys. See if we can't find somebody. Now the problem is fighting on the sand. No shield. If you take a shield out on the sand, so we want to stay low, guys. I want to use the dunes for cover. Vermin style. Do that little sandwalk, you know? No, I'm just kidding. You can't do that in this game yet. Big spice. Oh, a little more deep. Just scared the shit out of me coming out of the sand. Oh, fuck. Right now we're playing with fire, guys. The worm's going away. I can see him traveling. I was right, we got somebody. Oh, we got a bunch of people. That's not good. Alright, we gotta be careful. But we can get a kill here too, guys. Whew. The worm makes it so nerve-wracking. These guys probably took my point as I seen the Harkonnen aircraft. Just let them go away for a minute. That's free spice if I can get them. Oh, guys. Butthole clencher when that worm came up underneath me. So my technique right now, don't think he's on me. I see a shadow. All we gotta do is get a single headshot. See if we can't get one of these headshots right here, guys. We know they're down here. Right, there we go. Fuck. It's risky, but we can do it. Don't know what these guys are doing to make so much fucking noise so quick, but they're doing it. Because being on foot out here is not like in the other area. Being on foot, you don't make much noise. You can actually travel pretty decent distances. They might have given up. If I had a thumper, I could take out the whole field. Yeah, that one's on me. Okay. Was not for me. So they're picking up their ornithopters, which is smart. This guy doesn't see me. Alright, so now we just gotta look for people walking around. Can you see here, guys? They left behind stuff. Probably sand. Nope, metal. Orno wings. It's free shit to take. And now that we know what we're looking for, guys. If we get a red eruption, it means it's on me. I still got our control points and no one's taking them. Alright. Let's get a little water in us. Oh, shit. That's on me. We're gonna get this guy. Someone just got eaten. Yeah, it doesn't know where I'm at. We're really far away. He'd be dead right now if we had an effective range. Alright, guy. Shit. Okay, we're gonna get better at this. We're learning our range. This is the first time doing this. Alright, so we can't try this. My phone for some reason shut off. My wife should just call me instead of messaging me. Okay, we're out. We have to be in range soon. Worms are tricky, exactly. Oh. So is how close you gotta be. Cause you can see here, people are like, not really registering in. You can see the worms make it tricky, but we're getting close to stealing all this dude's stuff. We're gonna get this guy and take his stuff, boys. We just gotta get that headshot right on him. He's waiting, yeah. Watch this, guys. He's gonna stop. He's about waiting for the right moment. Now he's gonna leave. He's looking from where he got shot from. If I'd have got the headshot, he dies. I don't know what the hell happened there. Alright. Uh-oh. Guys, see that? That's an assault ornithopter. Coming over with missiles and shit. That's why you always gotta be careful out here. Right now I'm so high up, they're wondering where I went. That's why I said you gotta stay high. That guy's gonna leave now. I shot him because I wanted his shit. Like, I feel like it's a PvP game and people get so confused. I think that guy's got missiles. He's gonna try to come at me. I'm gonna hit him. This guy's not getting any spice because he's trying to follow me. Ugh. See, that's why the spice stands, you need a whole team. Because you can't use a shield. But there's, right now we got another group down here, right? Oh, worst time to go in. So you guys can see I've not really done this, but this isn't the most high octane PvP unless you got a big team, because the worms, right? But inside that circle, another worm will come, a bigger worm. So what we're gonna do, refill, check our stuff. We still got all of our stuff claimed. We got our main base is all the way over here somewhere. Where's my main base? Right here? We're gonna go here next. That's where we'll get actual PvP, you guys can see. But you can see how hard it is to try to snipe at a long distance. So you got a pretty good safety unless someone gets right on top of you. It'll land itself, as you just seen. Let's see if we can get this guy. Let's see what we can do. And the Sons of Arrakis. Make sure we get our water high. You can see the range, guys. Like, this game is not designed to be fought at super long range. I can hear him. I can hear him, guys. Sand compacting it pretty close. He's not sand compacting right now. He's probably picking it up by hand. We might be able to get a headshot on this guy. We hit him twice. He's got missiles. Dive. People. These guys are the same ones that bullied me earlier. Early game when I first came in, 4 guys ganged up on me inside of a camp. But yeah, this is kind of boring, as you can see, because I can't rush them. We can see this aircraft. And like, you see how you go through water, and it's basically up in the air, It's too far away right now. Let's see if we can't get them, guys. Then we're dipping. You gotta aim really high to hit someone in the head. Oh shit. Yeah, worms get here quick. You gotta use thumpers to keep worms away. But let's go actually do something fun. Because this is getting hot, hot. See this, guys? But you guys can see like how, and like these people should be fighting each other right now, but if they're not, it's because they're all together. I think this here's another one of the points we own, guys, right here. Yep, that's ours. So an important thing to hear, guys, is what I was telling you earlier. Keep this with you, because you need to be able to do this on the fly. Or prepare your wings. And you can see how hard it is to try to fight out in the open sands. So it's pretty easy to do it, but these guys would be in trouble right now if it was just like, if I had my rocket launchers attached, like I would be killing all of them right now. And that's just how it goes. So it's pretty important to keep those attached if you have them. Attach them and then you take out everybody there, and then basically they farmed all that spice for you. I don't have rocket launchers right now. My wife's messaging me. But yep, you can see how it is. Like, if you're fighting over the spice, you got to come prepared.
A large sandstorm is approaching.
Like, you have to be prepared. Oh, boys. I don't know if you guys seen this, but we just discovered somebody.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Here they are. See it? Right now it feels like they're all moving around looking for me. They're trying to. They're all trying to hide out through the sandstorm.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Let's see what we got going on here. All Harkonnen. Spice sand. Now we want to move.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
And in here, I think we can get shelter. Yep, there we go. They're worried. Just like that, guys. 2 executions in a second. Just be ready. We need to swap water over. And we just got a bunch of free spice sand. And fuel. And the spy storm's going to hit, but we're in a sheltered status, so we're pretty much good. And you guys you'll see the lightning hit soon. These guys out here are the ones who probably took our zone because they're farming right next to it, so why wouldn't they? They still haven't took Wallach, and that's because they don't want no one to know they're here. There's 2 kills and a bunch of free spice sand we can take back to base. Here comes a sandstorm. Let it hit, and then we engage.
Sector weather alert. A large
Here it
sandstorm
comes.
is approaching.
We shouldn't take damage since we are in a sheltered location, as you can see on my left side of my screen. Here it comes. I feel like these guys must be a weak sandstorm if these guys are already trying to pull out. Yeah, we got like just the edges. Here it goes. Now it's hitting in earnest. We're hiding like a fucking Fremen right now, boys. See if we can't get these guys again. Get our shield up in case they got rockets. Let them patrol for me. Oh, looks like he gave up. He might have stole that guy's spice and left. You gotta fight like the Fremen in and out. Or those 2 guys are in the same guild. Let's see what we can drop. Pick up my gun again. Let's get out of here. We got more spice. I didn't have to farm it. Get up high, quick. Not as high as I wanted to get, but it'll work for now. Just to get some distance between us. And there'd be free spice over there if you didn't want to farm the big spot. Right there's a safer spot over there. We're heading to a blowout right now. Let's get a little more distance. See the we can see the worm moving through the dunes. Then we're gonna farm some chests. And we got a perfect little height. Yeah, we're using some fuel, but that guy gave us some. Thank you everybody for the likes and subs, or likes and so far. I appreciate it as always. We're gonna get into some more local hand-to-hand PvP. That's kind of what ganking looks like. You guys just saw right there. That's how you gank and take people's spice. Like, I did not farm this spice. I'm taking this spice. So just like that, we got free fuel cell. Water. This gun may not be as effective as I thought it was, but we'll test it out. You know, we're 5,000 meters from home. We want to drop this spice off. Alright, I accidentally moved my camera a little high, so we lost some speed there, but we'll gain it back real quick. Now we have minimal fuel consumption, or nominal, at nominal height, in my opinion. And yeah, that's over there on your left. You can see what a giant spice explosion looks like. But if spice is the essence of life, I could have got 900 if I had storage. I had 800 spice sand, boys. I didn't have to farm at all. No static compactor, just taking it from the people who are doing it. And they're Harkonnens. Come on, we're Atreides. You got, like, no one can be mad. The Harkonnens died and left me their sand. You know, if I had to kill them for it, I mean, technically most of them died by the blade, which would therefore be honorable. I say, and the Harkonnens there's a lot of Harkonnens out where I am. I'm one of the few Atreides, as you can see by their ship style, and they looked Harkonnen, you know. Not to bring skin into this, but their skin was pale white and their eyes were black. But we got what we wanted. I came for spice and I walked away with spice. Then we're gonna hit this spot right there, that rock formation. We're gonna come back to there, and we're gonna farm that for some easy chests with big reward. I know Heinrich and his wife wanted to see some PvP, and it was a little slow getting in there, but it's kind of how it is. It's if you're gonna hunt out in the dunes, it's either you got to be like on top of them and finish them, which I could have weirding way in and used my sword, and maybe got the kills. But we also just tracked them to where they were flying to for safety. And I bet you money they don't take Wallach now. They won't touch my point. I bet you money it's still here. See, it's ours, and I bet you these are still ours. They're not going to take them because I killed them around it. They're going to think, and they're going to see bases around there. They're not going to land there. They're trying to get that spice melange, and instead they just gave me one of their full working loads. Like 800 spice. More like, not really. I'll show you some more in a minute. That was right. That was a lot more like scum. I agree. But when I go to this dungeon, we'll probably have to fight somebody. Oh, what's going on? I'll just leave it there for now. When I go to this dungeon, we'll probably have to fight someone. And there, it's not like scum. It's more like Conan Exiles. That's why I say it's a nice mix. And you'll see. We're just going to quickly drop off our sand. Oh, shit. Extract our water. We want plenty of water again. And then let's get a few drinks. Free drinks, you know. Not drinks we're carrying with us. Drop off our sands. That's how much sand I've taken off people so far. I don't know if I want to take this with me, so we're going to put it in here for now. We'll keep it for testing, you know. Yeah, we still got 2 good fuel cells, plenty of wire. All right. And now let's go to this, see if we can't get some loot. Plenty of med kits. All right, let's see if we can't get something for your wife, Heinrich, so she can see. Red Boy Bird discovered this location. The one I discovered is definitely meant for a group. This one is actually doable by a solo. So let's check our shield status. It should hold up for another fight or two. Then we can equip the Holtzman Shield Mach 3. I wasn't able to make a better one than that, but you don't really need better unless they're running like super crazy guns. And if you're trying to get in melee, the shield doesn't matter. So spice boom over there. Feel the shockwave from here. All right, pretty sure what we're looking for is over here on the right there. All right, you guys see what I just did? Maybe I accidentally landed this on my head. Go ahead and heal up. Get your shield up. Move in. And now that I'm in here, I like to swap my skills. 2 choices when PvP, Need Charge or Crippling Strike. This one's really good too, so I'll show you guys this one this time around. I hear something. There's no mob, someone's here. Chest is up. Okay, they're not done with this place yet. Hear that? Here's what we do, guys. Assassin playstyle. We talked about it. We're gonna let them come in. They're gonna pick a fight, and then we're gonna execute. Playing like assassins, this is how it's gonna be. Right now, they're listening for someone fighting. Hear that? They landed again. See, they're scouting. They're wondering if someone's here. Someone might have heard me come in and left. Or these guys might have ran out when they heard my ornithopter. To be an assassin is to fight like a Fremen. I hear it. Here it is, I hear them. So we're waiting a second. We're being patient. Should see them come running by. If they don't come in, you give them like a minute, you know? Give them like a minute. Minute and a half. We can camp a bit here. Better than getting caught with our shield down. Our back turned with a heavy gunner. Sandworm breach. See, these mobs hurt. So now here's where we're going to heal up. Use one of these. Swap to our sword. We lost our shield. We got to dodge. Let your shield recharge. Swap to this gun. Run before your shield goes down. You don't want to get hit by the flamethrower. Just drop down here and heal up. That's why you don't want to fight these guys. I'm so invested. Well, welcome Psychic Dreams. I hope so. I'm invested right now. Right now I know we hurt people, so I'm trying to be smart. And the flamethrower really makes things rough. So just give your Bindu sprint. Because if this guy heard the gunfire, he's going to be pushing in right now. And you can see our health is slowly going up. And that's because I'm a Bene Gesserit. So we maximize our healing. Alright, and most of these guys are one shot away. So just swap back to your gun. One in him. There they come. There's one shot. Duck behind some cover real quick. Alright, now all we have left is the heavy, which is easy enough. So just heal up. Make sure your health's at full before you engage. Let him get his shield up. Back up before he hits you with that. Then reclose the distance. That's the ability you gotta watch out for. You wanna catch him with a slow blade, get out of that, and then you need to run and jump here if you can. Because fire is like one of the worst. So you can see how I'm struggling jumping. Fire is rough, guys. Hit him with this. Slow blade every time you can. Another stun. And then run. Fire's like it has to eat its way through your shield first. And here's how you can also fight fire, guys. It's really easy. Just stand back. So there's two ways. That's my preferred way. So now we've cleared this. No one else can come in. Like, they have to walk through here. They can get to here. And they have to grab the purple band. So you kind of just grab this, right? Run out. And then you need one more band. So those, if anyone came in, it would stay open for them, but they have to grab this band. So you still have a moment to hide, gather your thoughts, get a drink of water, See if there's anything here worth getting. Like this stuff here. You don't really need this stuff. That's pretty good. These are free shields. Might as well grab them. And then what you're really here for is the blueprints like we're talking about. And this is the easiest dungeon I've seen out here. Sometimes it's easier. Sometimes there's only 3 mobs there, not 5. I underestimated how many there were going to be. You can fill up your water containers there. A lot of water in this one. Now you're safe in here until someone goes and gets that band. And here's what we're looking for. If y'all just seen what we got there. 3 Dune Watchers. That's the best sniper rifle in the game right now. We just got 3 of those blueprints. Like that's it. That is what you're here for. That is 3 of the best blueprints in the entire game. And we just knocked out 3 of them. Keep your shield up in case you get ambushed on the way out. People might wait for you. Hello, my love. Okay. People might be waiting for you, so just check everything, get the loot you want. Power Pack Mach 5 is good to have. That's a buggy booster. Your buddy might want it. I don't, but I'll take it. Health kits, check those. Alright. But yeah, keep it so kind of easy. Yeah, this is an easy one. This one is. Yep. You know, it's not like, if you play it right, it's pretty easy to PvE. The problem with these are anyone can come in behind you, right? So keep your shield up. Biggest mistake I've found people make is trying to run in and run out with their shield down. And then that's just 1 shot with a sniper rifle, maybe 2. If you hit them in the head, it's normally 1. It drops them to a knee. 2nd shot executes them. Keep your shield up so you can at least not take damage on someone's initial burst. Come out, look around, right? Immediately go for some high ground. Well, if I didn't see right there, guys, you see that? That's an ornithopter. Scouting. That's an assault ornithopter. Gunship. Get small. And he missed us. I bet you he took our out. They didn't take any of our claim points, so we're still good on that. And we're still 3rd place. But yeah, there you guys go. See that? You got to be careful. That's what that guy was scooping in for, to see if he's going to hit this dungeon. Duck him out. Play like a Fremen. If you've seen the movies, the lore, be a Fremen. Now we're going to go to our base and learn these blueprints, because, I mean, those are, like I said, that is the best sniper rifle in the entire game we just found. And it changes weekly, so every week the loot in these locations and the locations themselves change. Trying to get a little higher. There we go. Sometimes you get a sound bug. And we're not too far from our base, guys. But yeah, when you have a teammate, then you can get into these really nice fights. Hopefully my teammate later comes on and we get some pretty good footage. But we didn't find anyone in there, so... Not a big deal, not a big deal. I was hoping to. And welcome Psychic Dreams, welcome, welcome. If you have any questions or anything you want to know, let me know. But right now, basically how I've maintained getting to the 3rd strongest guild and doing it solo is by just keeping my eye on this. I went and scouted all these points, and then I keep, anytime that gets taken, I go take it. That just generates points. So like we own this one, which is the first one we took and built next to make it easy for us to maintain. Now we can go learn these very valuable blueprints so that I can keep my build going with a sniper rifle. And we can deposit all these like rare resources we found. Like this, plastinium, machine concrete. The blade parts, plasteel. I'm gonna have to grab a bunch of those. I forgot to take them the last time I took stuff back. Ballistic weave fiber, fuel efficient pumps, these. Atmospheric field, this is rare. Then here we have items like this, which are heal kits, which I just keep. Then you have like gear, components like this, which I'll show you where I put those. But this here is like the most rare items we can get. Spice infused platinum dust. But yeah, 3 of these. We can't really see the stats yet, but go ahead and learn one. I can't do it from the screen. Give me just a second. Fuel, blah, blah, blah. So this is my little personal one I use. So I'm gonna throw my stuff in here for what I just found again. My little money so I don't loot so no one can steal it from me. Don't like the gun. Keep heal kits for healing. Blah, right? So you look at there, guys. We got 3 blueprints. And we seen that not the Dune Watcher. We saw the blueprint for this gun, which is only duraluminum. So see if we can compare it like this. Yeah, well, let me compare that way. Gosh darn it. It's okay. I know how we can do it. I just didn't want to have to learn them all. So we're throwing this in here right now, guys. It's because shields, I had buggy components, vehicle components we can take back and use, etc. like this. Suspensor belts. So if you need extra gear like this, is where you just want to grab that stuff. Alright, let's look at the damage, guys. We've seen people selling this gun I'm using. People were selling this for 150,000 Solari. Half the money I have. After buying a few ornithopters that I keep in my main base. So if we go over to research, let's go look at the Dune Watchers. I have currently I can craft 3 of them. If we look at the stats, wrong button. Look at the stats, 346 damage. It does 120 more damage than the gun I'm currently using, guys. That's how much more damage this does. And you can see, even as a sniper rifle, it only has a 75 effective meter range, which is why you see me shooting that guy from so far away and doing minimal damage. So, long range is not as long as you would think, which is why I was telling you it's a little different than, this is a little different than Scum. Scum, you can snipe someone from 1,000 meters. This is the longest, most powerful sniper rifle in the game. You're not doing it from 1,000 meters. Just so you're aware. But, yeah, that blueprint's worth a fortune. So we're not giving those up. I'm a sniper main, so you can see the stuff we need. Spice melange, 62 spice melange. That's 6,200 spice just for this one. To make this one. The amount of resources you need are insane. But getting the research for it, worth it. Because now I can make 5 of those for myself or for my team, along with Shaddam's bladders, which are super good still suits, shoes. I got Viralari's still suit mask, etc. And a lot of this stuff is just from doing these, picking up our rewards. Soon we're going to pick up the Carterizer from House Wallach. Oh, we already got that. And the heavy armor swatch, we already collected this one in its entirety. This one we recaptured. We captured something to go. So by the end of, in 4 hours, we're going to have our new swatch. And this one, hopefully, as it's slowly going up, hopefully we can reach Idaho's charge, but I doubt it. So that'll be our goal for next week. Oh, so what you got? Was fun with see if she wants to play this or not. Have to go now. Have fun throwing. Oh, yeah. Oh, on that at Throin, Avenger, V1, Fab, Blue won the event. Oh, of course they did. Of course they did. Who would have guessed? Alright, peace, Heinrich. Have a good one. Well, let's see how long this stream's been going for, guys. I may have to do a part 2. The wife has brought me Father's Day dinner home. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. And just know that even if a stream ends, we'll probably have a stream later with our teammates. Since it's Father's Day, gotta have the Father's Day lunch with the wife. And we've been going now for about 2 hours. Short stream, sweet stream, but I got footage for the video. I got numerous other things, and I plan on pumping out another stream later. So please, I appreciate it for your sake, my sake. Leave a like, leave a subscribe if you haven't already. Why did I just hear? What the? Do I got a teammate online or something right now? Hold on, guys. Well, that was a little scary. Don't know what happened there. But, you know, please leave that like. Please leave that subscribe. Don't be afraid to come on back. We're going to be streaming as often as we can. But the wife's pregnant. She brought her home a Father's Day lunch. So I got to go eat that with her. And then we'll pop in for another stream. Not too long from now. So please come on back. Keep hanging out with us. Stay around for some content. Truthful videos. Like none of the hoopla. We're going to show you exactly what you need to know. Exactly what it is. And why it's good. Thank you, Psychic Dreams, and come on back, man. We have a good stuff going on every day. Normally it's just me and my buddies bantering, my wife picking on me, but she was out getting lunch and stuff. So come on back. We'll have another stream soon. You're gonna see actual content, the way it's played, no fake noise, like videos, etc. We just shoot it as it is, and I appreciate the compliment, Psychic Dreams, and hope to see you back this afternoon in a couple hours, maybe even an hour. Hope to see you back. Hope to have you hanging around. Can't wait to hear from you. But thanks everyone for supporting me. Just a small time guy. Enjoy having you here. Enjoy talking to all of you. Psychics, next time, don't be afraid to talk. Talk as much as you want. I pretty much talk to anyone that talks back. That's how, I try to keep involved. So don't be afraid of it. Appreciate the compliment. And if you haven't already, guys, for the last time, because, it takes a little bit to say, and I'm pretty happy right now as we reached a new milestone, a new goal. Please like and subscribe to keep us growing, and stay tuned because before long we're gonna try to have the camera so you guys can see if we hit 1,000 subs. But yeah, I appreciate all of you. You're all amazing people, persons, gals, guys, girls, or anything else. I hope to see you back here again soon.